Hi, let's continue. Previously we made something like this, okay? So we talk about the UI, user interface, especially if you want to, add some specific user interface. Don't, just don't restrict the user interface as a small icon area. You can use this as an indicator, and all this is clickable, something like that. Okay, so yeah, so quick review, and then let's continue. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to combine the different components together and make data storage system, which will one of the most famous data storage system will be List. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to add a SwiftUI view, and I'm going to name it data list view. Okay, so of course you can make this like a completely separate project, or you can sort of treat this as a bigger part of a bigger project, but I tend to make all the my video bite size. Okay, so anyone can follow along and they find my video on the internet and they can follow along. Right, so let's get started. So it's a list. So what I'm going to do is to make a list here. Right, so basically list, and list we can say start from 0, go all the way and to last. Then so for example, we got like 30 days. Okay, and so I can go all the way to 30 or 31. Okay, so yeah, and then we can actually loop the list. So for I in, then you can say specific item in that list. Okay, you can say edge stack, and inside of edge stack we got say things it's a date data. You can get something like the text, and you can say dates. Okay, and you can leave it default. You do not need to specify the format, and then you will just show the date, and require date to conform to string protocol. Yeah, let's add a formatter dot datetime. Okay, and yeah, that will be it. So edge stack horizontal, we got the date, and the right side we can say a specific text. And then the text can be, I don't know, maybe just I. Okay, so slash, and we can input this I. Just like a quick view of what is going on. Okay, so once it's here, I believe we can bring out the. Okay, we can't bring it out, so let me get the maybe canvas or something like that. Quickly get the preview down, and yeah, let's just wait. So yeah, we can quickly get the list view here, right? And yeah, it's scrollable list. We got edge stack, we got the dates, and we got the I, which is we loop, and it's kind of hard for you to look at this separation. So what I'm going to do is to manually add a say spacer. So push the push all that to the right side. Okay. So yeah, so far so good, and the dates. Shows the current date right now, which is 5 o'clock. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm like recording like crazy, and I have like a jet lag, and can't sleep, right? So yeah, I say I might just as well get up and record some tutorials for you guys. So yeah, so we got the date here, and of course you can change the format. Okay, it's daytime, so it's default. So for example, most of the time we don't need to worry about the year, okay, because most of the time we're just going to talk about the month and then day. Okay, so like July the 2nd. Okay, and then yeah, of course, it will not be the date like this. Okay, it's just like a placeholder for a specific format. Okay, so so the data list view will be something like this. The time of the date, and the right side, the just the I loop. Okay, go all the way to 29, less than 30. Of course, you can go with 30, doesn't really matter. Okay, let's refresh it. Okay, and so you guys can see the cannot convert the value but close. And yeah, this is have to close the range int to expand argument to range. So you can't get the close range. Okay, the close range should be all the way to 30. Yeah, I have practiced I programming a very different language, a lot of language, so sometimes I get confused. So I have to get closed. So if you want the same result, you can want it close and 31 or 1, something like that. Okay, that should do. Go all the way to 30. Yeah. So if you want 30, 31, you just got 32. Okay, doesn't really matter. Okay, you just got 31. And then the format, you can sort of get a format out. Okay, you can get the text and they got a string format, something like that. Yeah, you get something like this. So like let the date formatter, something like that, and then you can have a date formatter, something like that, and then they will equal to let the formatter equal to date formatter, and you can have the formatter dot, you have a date format equals to say you don't want to using this format, you can have the month and with mf and day. Okay, just month and day, and then you can return the formatter. Yeah, it's just add more customization. Okay, so you can initialize this formatter, and you go to the text, and you can get the date, right? And you can replace all this with the date formatter. The date formatter and the dots, a string, and then you can get from a specific date. Okay, so date. Okay, something like that, and a spacer, you can add a specific text. Let's select a result. So yeah, July July the 2nd. Yeah, you can do all that. It's not a must. Okay, you can do this if you want customization. If you don't want the customization, you can simply use the API for it. Okay, just use like the original date time, something like that. Okay, you can just make a date, initialize it, and use this format. Okay, so dot date time and dot. So you want the previous month and day, right? So let me have the year, right, and dots, and then month, and dots, and then day. Yeah, some country do follow this convention, so you guys can see something like this. But yeah, it will just like automatically change it. Doesn't really matter. But you can delete some part, right? No month, just got the year and day. Why? Day 2, day 3, day 4. Yeah, all that. You can get all sort of interesting stuff. Let's just use this just to show everything. Okay, so yeah, so we got this list, actual functional list working, and what I'm going to do, is to say let's have a navigation title, so you guys can actually see the title. Let me just make it here, right? And say dot navigation title. There will be the like day by day, okay. Let me think about a name. Yeah. So things I'm going to use this as part of a bigger plan. So right now it's a content view. We're going to pass the different contexts, like the context of jump, weight, view to max, something like that. So different contexts, different title. Okay. So what I'm going to do is to use this rather than hard code it. So this is reusable. This is like become a component. We can use that. So it will be the context. Sorry, let's not hard code it. Just say context and dot title. Yeah, we define selection. Maybe you're not available. And I believe we got to initialize this context before that. Yes, sorry. So var and context will be our where's the context here? Selection context. Yeah, where's the context anyway? We didn't write that context. Selection context. Let's just use this context. Enumerate, right? We enumerate the context, and you can var that context here, so sort of connected, and you can just use that context and get that specific title. Let's refresh it, and hopefully you can get this. We have the missing arguments. Can you auto fix it? Insert selection context, so you can you get any of the context, doesn't really matter. So for example, calories. So different days will have like different calories. Yeah, so let's see the context here, right? So different calorie will be show, different days have different calorie, right? And navigation title, okay, there's like no title here. So what do you call this context title? We got a string, right? You should like show. So maybe it's not the correct order. A list. So maybe it's not. Yeah, it is the end of the list, right? And then we got a navigation title. I don't know why it's not showing. Okay, let's just continue. Okay, right now it's just showing the data. So I think in next video we're going to actually add a interactive button, so we can actually add data. It's sort of like the change the version of to-do list. If you haven't seen my previous video, you can check it out. I made like one or two different, like at least two. I made a lot of the to-do list tutorial. So basically it's like list. You can swipe left. Okay, you can delete it. You can delete the specific data. And I did like a multiple version. One is connected to the Swift data. The other is like using core data, something like that. And then I also did a project that used the Google's Firebase as a backend, right? So yeah, got like a multiple demonstrations that you can borrow from my previous video. By the way, I upload all the project to Patreon, so you can download the source code if you didn't want to like listen to me babbling. But yeah, some people love this format, so I will continue to make this for them. But if you want to save a little bit of time and support me at the same time, you're more than welcome to join Patreon. And yeah, just $3. Oh my gosh, it's a really small amount of money when compared to the content. Yeah, so yeah, I think it was already pretty long. So in next video, I'm going to add this maybe a sheet coming out, and you can click and add content. Okay, see you next video. Bye.